The nurse has spawned over here. I just need to retrieve her information sheet. Done. Okay, and they have 1 action, 6 attacks, 5 wounds, hits on a 4+. Wow. So she's going to be a while before she finds us. Oh god. Okay, so now we're going to be attacked. First we're going to take the scavenger. It doesn't really make any difference. We have the flashbang activated, so -1 to attack rolls, so each of their rolls is reduced by 1. So the scavenger doesn't hit. And next up is the mental patient. And he also doesn't hit. So that's good. Excellent. So now we need to think about what we want to do next. So Granny's definitely gonna take her 2 actions to take these guys to check this one. So she's gonna move 1, check, move 1, check. So that we've got those. So she doesn't really need any additional actions. Okay, we rolled a 6, a 2, and a 3. Sorry, they're on the same spot, so you just have to imagine it's like this. She could, okay, first of all, everybody gets a cooldown. We could try and take these 2 guys out by using Flame, which is an area attack effect with range 2. For each enemy, gain +1 to attack rolls if you target space with 2 or more enemies. So, and it's not actually, okay, so she could move here so that she's out of range for these guys. 1, then attack them, which is not an action. And then go 2, 3 and try to open this door. So we definitely don't want anything to happen to our already made progress. So we're going to eliminate that. We could give her 6 for opening a door and 3 for stealth moves. And then Granny's going to go first. First movement, check. She gets medicine. And what does she get? A xenopine. A xenopine gives her +2 to imagination. And she can use it twice. That's good. Second movement, draw a memory. And that's a memory strip, number 7. Your childhood friend sits in the hallway waiting to meet you. His smile fades as you approach. What have they done to you? He looks around to see if you're alone, then puts his arms around you. Let me help, he whispers while constricting you harder. You struggle to take a breath. Soon you will be free. Okay. So she now has 2 memories. We roll an imagination test. If we fail, we lose 1 sanity. We are actually going to... we're going to use our drug that we just got. So we're going to put 1 in here. So our imagination is now 9. We're going to roll 2 dice. I'm going to roll here because it's only 2 dice. And that's about it. 9 versus 9, nothing happens. Otherwise you would have lost a sanity. I know you have to roll below. So she loses 1 sanity anyway. But, you know, she's still at 1, so that's fine. No problem there. Okay. But this one goes away. We found another memory. So memories, we're now at 3. We needed to find 3, I believe. Let me see. Yep. Okay, so we've got those as well. And then she could move here because she wants to move out again. Okay, next up is Ellen. Ellen is going to use stealth movement 1. Then she's going to attack these using flame. And it says here, gain +1 to attack rolls. No, for each enemy, gain +1 to attack rolls if you target a space with 2 or more enemies. So we're going to get 4 +1 because one of them is a scavenger. So we're going to roll against the scavenger first. And we rolled 3 successes. And we get +1, so it's even 4 successes. So the scavenger... No, actually it works differently, doesn't it? Yeah, so I rolled 4 dice and I've got 3 successes. Now, I need to assign 1 damage to each enemy. So I assign 1 to him and I assign 1 to him. Then I've got 2 left over, which I'm going to use to kill it. This one is going to take this and absorb it. Nothing's going to happen because he has more, he's got armor. So this is going to go down. So that was 1 stealth. Two, 3, or am I, well, let's see, I've got 4 actions. That wasn't an action. So that was 1 move. If I go here again, 2 move. I could attack him with a meat cleaver. And hit him with 6 dice. And hope for the best. Movement, 1 attack, go back. No, we're going to do it as we planned. 2, 3, 1 action, sack, 4. So then we're going to take a second action this way. We're going to remove it using this. And then we're going to, so that was 1 action, 2 actions, 3 actions. And then we're going to go in here for our 4th action. And that's it. So let's see what happens here. No event this time. We are ignoring this one. He moves 6, 7. Oh, we're going to spawn 2 nurses. But before we do this, everyone moves. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, where's he going? 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Spawn nurses. The first one appears in the 2nd quadrant. On space 3. That's back here. And the other one is going to show up in the 4th quadrant on space 6. This one also needed to move 1, so she's here. Okay. And that's all there is to it. Let's do our prep. Dice rolling. And that's 2 6s and a 1. 1, 2, 3. One more action, 4, and then she could do drive through, but then she would be stuck with them. So first of all, we're going to ignore problems. Then we're going to give 6 stealth moves. And to make it all better, we're also going to add 6 successes to combat. And Granny's going to go first. 1, 2, 3. That's her movement. Then she's going to use 1 stealth. Then she's going to use drive through, meep, meep, coming through, and she's going to attack this guy with 8 critical strike. 2, 4, 6. 8 dice. And she does. She hits on a 5, doesn't she? Yeah, so she does. Oh, she rolled 4 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Critical means every 6 counts as. No, every 6 ignores the. Ignores the damage. Ignores the. Well, anyway, he's dead. So we have 1 more mental patient, so we need to kill 1 more. She also cools down. So she, okay, let's see. She was here. 1, 2, 3. 1 stealth. So she's now got, we've got now 5 stealth left. She still has 2 actions. She could move here for 1 stealth. 1. Then we have 4. Attack this guy with her lobotomy spike. And she rolls a 6. She rolls 2 6s and 2 5s, which is enough to kill this guy. But since she had 2 6s, she could have added 1 more die, but that's not necessary, so this one goes away as well. Way to go, Granny. She cools down 1 more. And then she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And she would also have had, no, we're not going to do this. We're ha, moo ha ha. So we're going to use 1 more move, 3. She's going to move here. She's going to attack him with her spike. That's her second action. And she rolls a 6, a 5, and a 5, and a 1. So the 1 means her spike takes damage. But she can re-roll. She can roll 1 additional die, but that didn't help. So she does 3 points of damage overall. He absorbs 1. However, she also has 6 additional, and he's dead. So now we've got enough mental patience to fulfill our goals. And then she's going to, she has 3 more, 1, 2, 3, and she's going to stealth her way back here so that she's out of range of these guys. Now it's Ellen's, and she can cool down this. Brilliant. Now it's Ellen's turn. She moves for 1 action. Then she retrieves a memory. And it's Ellen's memory. I want to believe that this will work. Combined weapon. Skill 1, use only. Cost none. Place 2 weapon cards together. They count as 1 weapon with the amount of attack dice equal to the 1. Equal to the 1. What? With a higher equal to the 1 with a higher value plus 1. Special attack effects of 1 of the weapons and 8. Endurance what? Place 2 weapon cards together. They count as 1 weapon with the amount of attack dice equal to the 1 with the higher value plus 1. Special attack effects of 1 of the weapons and 8 endurance. So we would take crowbar and meat cleaver together for 6 plus 1 dice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Goodly. So this one goes away. So we have found 1 more memory. So walk in 1, take this 2, and then an imagination test. No, not an imagination test. She rolls 7 dice for her imagination. 6, 7. And she rolled 4 successes. She could get a weapon, an item, or 2 medication. Well, medication is kind of... Yeah, she still has enough, so she's going to take a weapon. And she gets a golf club. 5 dice plus 1 to attack rolls. That's amazing. So if we were to put these together, meat cleaver and golf club, we would get 6 plus 1 attack rolls. This is brilliant. Yeah, so cool. I'm going to put it here. Brilliant. So this one goes away. And we also have 1 more item. So we've got 5 now. We've got 4 scavengers killed. We've got 3 mental patients killed. We've got 4 memories retrieved. That's also enough. So we just need to kill 2 nurses and we're done. So now it's movement. Hellfire awaits. Mental patients have fire attacks for this turn. He moves. The green one is ignored. Everyone moves. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Is this a no? She would go probably this way. 1. Yeah. Yeah, how far does she move? She moves 1. Okay. 1, 2. He's gonna move 1, 2. He's gonna move. He's here. 1. She's gonna move 1. This one already moved. He's gonna move 1. She's gonna move 1. He's gonna move 1. He's gonna move 1, and he's gonna move 1. So yeah, and then we're gonna spawn. Where did the nurses are like ages away. We actually have to move towards them. This is now going to get really interesting because we actually will have to go towards the nurses, and in order to do this, we have to get rid of these guys because they're in our way. So first of all, let's do some spawning. Now the game is turning into a strategic game. 4, 8. And that's a scavenger. Four is the mental patient. Okay. Okay, we need to go where they are, and they are in 3 corners. So, and we have to pass through these guys to get to any of them. Okay, so we want to go there. First of all, everyone gets a cooldown on all of their abilities. Okay. He's sitting here. So we have to get movement and killing them at the same time. Now Granny could go in here 1, 2, 3 without any additional actions and then attack this one twice if needs be and get rid of him. She would then on the next turn be attacked by this guy. And this guy. Ellen, in order to do anything, needs to get to this place as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 spaces away. So we definitely need additional movement. Okay. We also don't want to lose any of our successes. So, Da, 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 da. So Ellen could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stealth movement. And then be in this guy's space. Then go here, 7. But then she would be attacked by 1, 2, 3 people in the next round. That would be very dangerous. What we could do is we could give her... no, that doesn't help really. Because she can maximum do 4 damage and 3 would be... but it's flame. So that wouldn't... It's risky, but what we're going to do is we're going to get this to the cooldown. Yeah, that doesn't help her. Cooldown skill, X being the dice value divided by 2 rounded down. So she would only get a cooldown of 1. That doesn't help. But with this she would get additionally 3 successes. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay, so we've got a plan. Granny's going to start 1, 2, 3. Then she's going to attack with her lobotomy spike for her first action. And she rolls 2 6s, which does 1 point of damage, which does 2 points of damage, like this. And she gets to roll 1 additional die, because if you roll at least 1 6, you add 1. Oh no, you add 1 of those special dice. Okay, so that's this one. And that's 2 additional damage, so this one goes away. She calls down her drive-through, like this. We get 1 more scavenger. Okay, that's good. So we are at 5 now, 5 scavengers. So she's got 1 more action left. Which she could use for drive-through. Which she's going to do. Bob. And now she gets 8 dice. Against this guy. And she rolls 1, 2, 3 damage. And that is And a critical strike. So what does critical mean? Now we do have to look it up. They've got a glossary. The glossary isn't ordered by any means at all, and it doesn't contain the word critical. What kind of a stupid glossary is this anyway? Critical. It makes the results with a 6 and an attack roll deal 2 damage. Okay, so that's fine. So she does 4 damage. Which means he takes 3 damage. Because he has one one armor. Okay, so that's her done. Next up is Ridley or Ripley. Oh no, she also gets... No, we don't want to do this. We don't want to give this to her because we will need it over there. Or do we? Well, actually, let me see. She moved 1, 2, 3, took 1 action, yeah, and then to attack him, yeah, okay. Yes, well, if we give this to her, these 3, then he's dead. Then Ripley could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1 action to go here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 action, 2 actions, 3rd action is to attack this guy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this guy from the game. So she gets 3 additional successes, and we now have 4 dead mental patients. Then Ripley is going to start moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she cools this one down. Seven, 8, 2 actions, attack. And we're going to do this combine blah blah blah. So we're going to get 3, 6 plus 1 because it's a mental patient, because it's a scavenger, 7. And we do 1, 2, 3 points of damage. Can modify these. So we do 3 points of damage, which is enough to get rid of this guy. We get a cooldown. Another scavenger down. And we're going to, so basically this was the thing, let's combine this stuff. Ellen's memory. And we're gonna put this away because obviously this can no longer be used. It was one time only. And then she's gonna move back for this one. Okay, so now it's the next round. Movement phase, monster movement phase. He moves. We spawn a brain. 1 in 12. Yeah, that chance we're not going to go there. Everybody moves. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This one goes 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Sorry, only 1. This one moved. She's going to go this way. 1. She's going to go this way. 1. And this one's going to go this way. 1. And then we're going to spawn. No, first is the engagement phase. So these guys are going to attack us now. And they are going to attack the person with the lowest defense, which would be Granny. So the scavenger goes first, and he's going, oh well, it doesn't matter, so anyone goes first. So, well, it's a mental patient, they're both mental patients. They hit on a 5 or higher. So he does 3 points of damage, which he is going to assign to the hockey mask. And then the other one is going to go. And he does 1 point of damage, which means the hockey mask is destroyed, but she takes no point of damage. And I have no idea how armor works. I couldn't find it, but this is how I'm playing it. So they went. Now we're going to spawn 1 and 1 for the mental patient. 2 and 3 for the scavenger. Good. Next round. Prep roll. 6, 6 and 1. Okay. Everybody cools down 1 of their thingies. All of their thingies by 1. Okay, so we need to go to that nurse. So we want to avoid any loss of stuff, or do we? What is the worst that can happen? Cancel a total of 3 points of progress in one or more objectives. So, 3 points, that would be the worst. Actually, then maybe not. So let's give ourselves an additional action. That's probably wisest. So what we're going to do is we are going to I think I played this wrong. Because when I attacked 2 enemies with the flame on, I would have received +2 to my attack rolls. But that's neither here nor there now. So if she has 4, she has now got 5 actions. She could attack with the golf club plus, so 5 dice, and +1 to attack rolls. And she would need to do 5 damage. She's got 5 actions now. We could say we get 6 plus X successes on a combat roll and 6 stealth, which we can also kind of, you know, split between the two. So, Granny could attack twice, then use 1 stealth to move away, and then 1, 2, 3 to be over here, close to the nurse, far away from the rest. That's what we're going to start by. We're going to start by doing that. So she's going to use her lobotomy spike. And that was a total disaster. She has no successes. And the lobotomy spike took 1 damage. She's going to try this again for her second action. And she gets 1 success. And she can add the attack die, which gives her 1 more success. So she does 1 damage, and then we're going to use the die here. This one goes away. She cools down her drive-by. 1 more mental patient down. So her 2 actions are gone. Then she's going to use her wheelchair 1, 2, 3 to move over here, and she's out of the way. So Ellen, oh, and she's got 1 more action. Yeah, so she's going to attack this one with her spike. And she does 2 points of damage, and she can add 1 of these, which is 4 in total minus the defense. So he takes only 3 points, but he does take 3 points of damage, which is not too bad. And because she killed 1, she can reduce her drive through. Good, good. And then she's going to move 1, 2, 3, and she's out of harm's way. Next up is Ellen Ripley. She's got 5 actions. And she is going to take the first action And she's going to use her meat cleaver, which allows her to roll 2, 4, 6 dice. Now she's going to take the golf club. And she has 2 successes, just enough to overcome this guy, which means she can remove the cooldown of the flame on. And then she's going to start moving. So that was her first action. So she's got 4 actions left and 6 stealth move. 1, 2, 3. So, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She still has 4 actions. She's now going to use Flame On with 7 dice against the nurse, which does not count as an action. And she gets but she ignores all defenses because it's flame. 1, 2 successes. So the nurse takes, she's got 5 health, so the nurse takes 2 damage. So let's see, the nurse uses 6 dice to attack. We could move 2 and then we still have 2 for an attack. That's what we're going to do. 1, 2. Attack once with the golf club for 5. And we do 3 damage, 1 of which is absorbed, so she takes 2 more. And then we have 1 more attack, and we're going to use it. We've got 1 more action, which we're going to use the golf club again. And we have a 6 and a 5, and this means we do 2 more damage. She absorbs 1. She is dead, which is really good because it means we have killed 1 nurse. 1 more to go. And that's the end of the round, movement phase. Okay, so he demands blood. The warden moves 1 space forward on the insomnia track unless players sacrifice 3 plus the number of characters in blood total. Yes, like totally. That's 5. And Grandma's going to take them all. So he goes to 10 anyway. No, only if... Okay, the question is this in addition to his movement anyway? Probably. No, actually, no. I'm going to play it he only moves if we don't do this. So she takes 5 damage, which is not a problem at all. And I'm going to show you why in a second. Green star means cancel 1 point of progress in one of the objectives chosen by the players. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scavengers. We're going to remove one of them. So we're at 5. Okay. Good. Then everybody moves. This guy moves 1, 2. Oops, he's with us. Well, never mind. Where does this belong? This belongs here actually. Okay, so oh, I forgot door tokens over here. There's one missing here. And there's one missing here. And this is actually closed. It looks weird, but actually you can't go through here. Okay, I mean, it does make sense. So yeah, I'm not criticizing this. Okay, so everybody moves. This guy also moves. This is the closest. 1, 2. He's going to go this way. 1. He's going to go this way. Probably 1. He's going to go this way. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and he's going to go 1. Okay. Engagement. This guy's going to attack us, the scavenger. And he does 1 point of damage, which we absorb because of our armor. Nothing to see here. Nothing. Oh no, precision. What does that mean again? Oh, actually he does do 1 damage because it means he ignores my armor because he rolled a 6. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty. Spawn time. 2 and 6. That is a scavenger. And then 2 and 12 is a mental patient. Okay, the problem is, again, getting to a nurse. And to get to this nurse, we would have to go 1, 2, open the door, 3, 4, open this door, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Opening lots of doors. Or we go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but without having to open the doors, which is more helpful. But also she's going to move, but she's going to move really, really slowly. Yes. But she's the only one that we still need. So let's do our prep work. One, 1, 5. Movement is the order of the day. And we also don't want to lose any progress, so we're going to assign this, and we're going to assign 1 additional action. We're going to give this to stealth movement. And then we are going to get started. So, Granny's gonna use her pudding. First she's going to move 1, 2, 3. Then she's going to use her pudding. It's not any cost. Or is she? 1, 2, 3, 4. She can't attack him. Oh, she gets the drive-through removed. Everybody cools down 1. Plop. Okay, so goody. She took 5 damage. So, okay, we're going to do this slightly differently. Because then we would lose 1, 2 actions. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then she's going to use Grandma's pudding, which is not an action, and she's going to use a roll a d3. Then she rolls a 5, which means she recovers 2 health, which is super. And then no, she's going to go here actually. And then she's going to use, and that's all she's going to do this round. That's it. Next up is, oh, can we do anything else? No, actually there is no reason to do anything at this stage. She's going to move here. 1 more. That's it. Next up is Ellen. Ellen Ripley is going to attack the scavenger that she's sharing a space with for 2, 4, 6 dice with her, no, 7 dice with her meat cleaver. And she does 1, 2, 3 points of damage. Which is enough to kill it. It's gone, but her meat cleaver takes 1 more damage. But she cools down. Oh, Flame On is now down by 2. No, it's down by 1. And we have 1 more scavenger on our list. Okay. That was her first action. So that was actually, oh, Granny has 1 more action. So she moved, oh yeah, so she moved 1, 2, 3. Then she took that, which was 1 action. So she's got 3 actions left. She's got 3 actions left. She could move 1, 2, and then use drive-through as her 3rd action, which she is going to do to kill this guy. Let's hope. 2, 4, 6, 8. And she does 1 point of damage. That wasn't good. Critical means she does 2 points of damage, so he takes 1 damage because of course he has. That was abysmally badly rolled. Okay, so now it's Ellen. And Ellen is going to start moving. She took 1 action to kill this guy. So she's got 4 actions left and she's got stealth 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's use the 5 stealth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. So now she's got 4 actions left. 1 action, 2 actions. Now she can recover because of Grandma's pudding. She can recover D3 because she's moved into her space. Okay, she recovered 1, but still 1 is better than none. And then, this is not an action for her, she's going to attack the 2, 4, 6. She's going to use her golf club to attack the patient, the mental patient. And she does 1 point of damage, which we can ignore because nothing happens. And then she's going to do it again for her last action. And that looks a lot better. She does 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. So he takes 3. He has a total of 4 life and he's gone. Very good. So Flamon gets 1 cooldown. And we have 1 additional mental patient down. That's good. Because they're all pretty safe in this space as well, because no one can get to them in the next round. So, movement. He moves. Shattering Screech. Characters roll an imagination test. Okay. Ellen is going to do it first. She needs to roll less than 7. She doesn't, so she loses 1 sanity. Granny is going to use her Aztherapine, which means she has an imagination of 9, so she doesn't lose any sanity, but this one goes away. He moved. We ignore the green. Respawn. Okay, everyone moves. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. It's probably shorter this way. 1. She moves 1. He moves 1. This guy moves 1. This guy moves 1, 2. This guy moves 1. She moves 1. So nobody, this one moves 1 as well. Then we're going to spawn 2 mental patients. The first one goes on 3-3. That's down here. And the next one goes on 2-4. Sorry, 3-3, yeah, 2-4. 4 is over here.